Hello out there to all of my fellow gold diggers. This is your girl Rita, also known as the self-proclaimed gold digger, and I am coming to you today with my March goals video as well as an update on my February goals as well. So I know I am a little late, but I did have a family situation that has caused me to be a little bit delayed on giving y'all an update or sharing with you my March goals. But we are going to get into it. But before we do, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in seeing more content from me, hit the thumbs up button if you like what you see, as well as share it with a friend who you think might be able to benefit from it. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell too when you subscribe. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far, and thank you so much to everyone who has been checking out the videos. It means a lot to me, and I really and truly do appreciate it. All right, so let's jump into it. So I have my list here of what my February goals were, and I'm gonna let you know whether or not how it went or whatever. All right, so my first goal for February was to save $1,000. Also, please check out the $500 a month club video. That is where I'm trying to just form a group of like-minded individuals who are trying to save money. The challenge is $500 a month. You don't have to save that amount, but that was just like a stretch goal for people. But my personal goal for February was to save $1,000, and I did save $1,000. I wrote it down. I actually saved $1,840. So yes, I went over my goal. I'm excited about that, and I'm happy about that as well. My other goal for February was to complete my vision board. I did not do that. I was supposed to be working on that the latter part of February, but that's kind of when I had family situation to arrive, so I haven't done that. But I promise you that I will be working on that, so I can share with you my goals, personal and business goals for the year, because I wanted to do it in February because that was when my birthday was and everything. So did not complete my vision board. My other goal was to pay off one of my student loans. I did not do that, but I'm going to share with you what I was able to do when I talk with you about my March goals. The other goal was to read one book. Y'all know your girl is horrible with reading a book. I actually started another book. I gotta stop starting books and just complete them. But I started another book. I started Obama's new book, and it has been really interesting. So pray for me, y'all, that I can get through Obama's book, because it is that thing is thick. The other thing was to stick to my grocery budget or my food budget. I was able to do that, and I actually had extra money in the budget for that. Part of that was due to my no spend challenge. And if you haven't seen the video for my next no spend challenge for March, be sure to check that out, because I would love for y'all to join with me on that journey for March. And my final goal for February was to exercise 21 days out of the month. And y'all, I don't even know how many days. I didn't even go back and look to see how many days, but I know it wasn't 21. And I don't even think it was close to 21. But anyway, all right, so let's go into my goals for March. So currently my goal for March, it is similar to my goal from February. I want to save $1,000. I'm already halfway there, because like I said, I'm doing this video and we're already in March or whatever, but I am already halfway there to that goal. And I think I'm going to be over again like I was last month. And so I think I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to put the overage to my student loans or just let it build up, because the other thing is I'm trying to beef up my emergency fund and have anywhere at least 3 months of expenses saved up. I'm at right about a month's worth or whatever. So I'm trying to decide, do I want to send it to debt, or do I want to send it to beef up my emergency fund? So I'm still trying to start that off. My next goal for March is to pay off one of my private student loans, and I should be able I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. So let me give you an update because that was part of my goal for February. So I didn't pay it off. I was able to send $2,000 to that particular loan. What it was, I calculated all my loans or whatever, and that loan that I had was maybe $1,800 or so, but there were fees associated with it or whatever. So I still got to pay off some of the fees, and I'm actually going to be contacting them either today or tomorrow or whatever to go over that, because this is my private student loan, and I'm kind of, I don't know, they're not, I won't say they're not as good as the federal ones or whatever, but it seems like there's a lot of unnecessary fees. Like even when I went to try to pay, there's like a $10 fee if you pay online, if you pay via phone, and then there's like a $2 fee just for paying online. There's no fee if you set up recurring payment. It's like all these daggone fees, and I'm like, I'm just trying to pay off my loan or whatever. But I did send $2,000 towards that loan. About $200 of that is going to interest, and the $1,800 is actually going to the principal. And I recently got something in the mail from them that the forbearance is supposed to be extended, and it's supposed to be 0% interest on my forbearance, on my loan. So I need to contact them and find out, well, what are these other fees that are getting charged on my loans? I mean, it seems, I don't know, it seems very convoluted and complicated, because I'm like, I'm still getting charged something. So what is this all about? So I want to find out what is going on with that, as well as to make sure they have me signed up for that particular program as well. And this was the other tricky part too, because remember I said it's all these fees just for you to be able to pay early because they're in forbearance and all that kind of stuff. So I went with the option of doing a set payment each month anyway. But in order to do that, like instead of me, because before I was doing one-time payment and having to pay like $2 and $3 for the one-time payment, and I was getting a little bit tired of that. But in order for me to get it set up with not having to pay something, because me creating the reoccurring payment, it's like I had to say that I wanted my loans to not come out of forbearance, but like I would be responsible for them again, pretty much. Like they were going to start billing me for them again. So I'm like, this is too much. And then also too, it also, because you got to read the fine print, it was saying like any extra is always going to go to the interest and to the fees before they even apply it to the principal. So I can't even dictate where the money is going to go. So like I said, I need to call them and get on the phone with somebody and find out how is everything structured, and make sure my loan balance is going down and it's not just getting eaten up by different fees and interest and stuff that they have going on. So anyway, so that is that. So I was able to pay $2,000, and I'm also excited because from the no spend challenge, I shared with you guys in the video that I was able to save $325 for that, and I also had some other money saved aside to go to the loan. So I'm actually about to send another $925 to that loan, and that's why I say I need to get on the phone with them, because if that is the case, one of those loans should be paid off, but I gotta make sure they don't try and redirect the fees and the money for fees or to another loan or whatever, because that loan is creating interest, because it's actually 3 loans associated with it, but I'm trying to pay off the smaller balance loan, if that makes sense or whatever. So I want to make sure the extra I'm putting on it is not going to be going to the interest on the other loans. I don't know. It seems like they want to keep you in debt. That's what it seems like to me. But anyway, so I have another $925 that will be going to, that I already have earmarked for my private student loans, but I need to make sure the money is allocated as it should be. All right, so that was my goal number 2 for March, was to pay off one of my student loans. Goal number 3 is to complete the vision board. I will have that vision board completed. And goal number 4 is to read one book. I'm trying to read the Obama book. I know, y'all, that thing is a beast, but I'm going to try and get through with that. And then my final goal is to try and exercise 21 days a month. It's looking like I should be able to hit that goal this month, especially since it's a few more days in the month of March. So I am on track so far for that. Also, let me know in the comments if y'all interested in hearing more about my loan payoff journey or whatever, because I'm looking at different things to help me stay accountable and keep track of it. So I think I need some kind of visual tracker to keep me motivated, and because talking to these people and seeing how your money gets allocated, it can be discouraging when you find out like, hey, I sent $2,000 towards the student loan thinking that you're going to have it paid off, and then it's diverted to other places where it can be a little bit discouraging as well as upsetting. So I figure I need to just get some kind of visual aid to kind of help me stay focused and stay on track. But those are my goals for the month of March. Share with me in the comment section as well some of your goals so that we can cheer each other on, as well as help keep each other accountable. And that is all I have for now. This is your girl Rita, also known as the Goal Digger. Take care.